Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome back to Queen Cancer Tarot channel. My name is Catherine, and I am the host. I'm here to bring you clarity, guidance, love messages, and timeless readings for Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We are going to be doing a love reading for Cancer. This is going to be a collective love reading. We're going to look at oracle messages as well as the tarot. And if you are new, please make sure to give a like, please, and a comment, and let me know what you think about the channel. All right. I do have two other channels here on YouTube. So I read for all 12 signs. So if you want your monthly reading for all 12 signs, please go to She Reads Tarot. That link is in the box below. Sorry, guys. I got cards here. So I'm just pulling energy. Okay. It's like I have to cover up all the words and things that I don't want shown here, y'all. So don't mind me. All right. All right. Here. So under the deck here, we have closing a cycle. Okay. So there's an energy of some of you, or the majority of you, Cancers, are walking away from something, ending something, coming out of a cycle, whether it was good or bad. Something is changing. Okay. Something is changing, but I feel like this is going to be a cycle that you are closing on purpose. Like this is something that you have been trying to do for some time. So just looking here in the past energy for you, we have family here, and we have cycles, triggers, and lessons. And this is in the reverse here. Okay. This is in the reverse. So this could either be in your distant past. So this could, pertain to your family. Okay. Or this could pertain to you actually being in a, commitment, or married to someone, living with someone, you have children, and you were in this committed relationship, right? But there was someone who had some sort of, we're going to say, this person had some sort of an obsession or something that they, or addiction. Okay. And I feel like with this being in the reverse, this was something that this person was unable to deal with or get over or get past. This person may have had a drinking problem, and they just could not stop drinking. It just, whatever, you tried to do to make it just was not able to work, and the connection ended for that reason. Okay. Or there's an energy of somebody who just had issues, perhaps with this in their family, or, what I'm saying, as they were growing up, they could have dealt with this as a child. So it could be vice versa. If this is in the distant past, this is someone who had some sort of family cycle or addiction, or some sort of thing that someone was dealing with within their family that they were unable to heal from, right? Okay. And I feel like with reckless smacks, okay, some sort of situation where someone is just kind of recklessly uh, putting themselves out there, okay, or getting in relationships with people that they barely know. This could be someone who had an issue with cheating, okay, in the marriage. This person could have had some sort of an addiction to, being with multiple people, and cheated on their spouse multiple times. And there's an energy of, you know, at some point, you know, this is not going to last. Okay. This is not going to be sustainable, right? We even have Jezebel here in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like in the current energy, I feel like this person is currently not in a situation where they're dealing with a third party. But I feel like this person is still, I feel like something about this person is reckless. I feel like you still see this person as being reckless. With too late and then feeling like ish here, I feel that it's almost to the point where it's like if they were going to do anything about it, phase, right? When they obviously were given multiple after multiple after multiple of opportunities to get the situation right. So I feel like you're currently in a situation where you're just not dealing with any third party energy anymore. Like you don't even want to see it, deal with it, think about it, confront it, have it, and you know what I'm saying? So you, with too late here, you're telling and letting this person know, like, we're beyond that. We're beyond repairable at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still sitting in the energy of feeling like this person may be cheating, even though they're not. Do you see what I'm saying? You're sitting in a situation here. Okay, Cancer, I'm getting it now. You're sitting in a situation here where when you were with this person and you were going round and round and round in this toxic cycle of theirs, and they wouldn't, and you tried to work it out multiple times. This is an energy of I've tried to work it out multiple times, and every single time you just never got it right. So now we're in the point where even though there is no current Jezebel, right? You're not currently with a third party, because that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's still to the point where I feel like you're out there being reckless. I still feel some type of anxiety about the past, right? I feel like it's too late. I feel like you're at a situation where you're beyond repair here. Okay. And look, we even have self love coming up after closing the cycle, because that's where you are now. Okay. That is where you are. You are all about loving on yourself. Okay. So let's look here at the tarot messages here for you. Let's look at Cancer's energy. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides tell us about Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. I'm going to pull more oracle throughout the message, you guys. Kind of a freestyle reading. Tell us about Cancer's energy. Angels and planets. Tell us about Cancer's energies. Spirit, angels, and planets. Tell us about Cancer's spirit, angels, and planets. Okay. Okay. So, right off the bat, first card out the deck, Cancer, is the Hierophant. And then what falls on the ground, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is two opposite energies. This is someone who is married in a marriage. And with that Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is someone who has a serious lack of commitment. Okay. This is an energy of people who go around having one night stands and, they don't last at all. Okay. This is a situation with someone who steps out on their person, um, uh, to be with other people. Under the deck here. Ooh, y'all. And this is, look, the only card that I have here in the reverse, it appears. But we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody who will go out and cheat, and then they will come back to their person and they'll say, things like, I know, it's like, I know why I made that mistake. I'll never make that mistake again. This is somebody who appears to have learned their lesson, or emotionally, this person appears to, come back to the connection. So it's like they'll emotionally disconnect, go off and cheat, and then they'll come back with all of this emotional epiphany about why they're the way that they are. And I feel like this was their form of manipulation. Okay. This was their form of manipulation, because I feel like, again, with the Hierophant, there's definitely an energy of marriage. Definitely I'm seeing a child here. So you may have children with this person. Yeah. It was a situation where you weren't just jumping up and running off, and they were aware of this. But I feel like you've taken things too far, and now it's too late. Now you're feeling so bad from what this person has put you through that you can't go back. You have to close the cycle. You have to heal from what you have gone through. Period. Regardless of whoever you decide to be with, you need to heal from this situation. You've gone through a lot with this person, taking you back and forth through these emotional turmoil situations. Sleeping with other people, that's some heavy-ish right there. That's some spiritual vibrational ish. And depending on who, and what, you don't know what's going on. And you sleep with one, you sleep with 100 more. You don't know what's going on. So, yeah. So yeah, that whole thing there, I feel like, yeah, there's an energy of, even whether this person is with someone or not, you're feeling the trauma, okay, from having gone round and round with this person multiple times with the same issue, And now you just have PTSD. Now you think that's all they're doing is running around and, you know what I'm saying, emotionally disconnecting and going off and sleeping with people and coming back to you and being emotional and having feelings. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for you because this person has done it so many times and they've been this so-called family person. And you're like, how? You know what I mean? How can one human being continue? This person, either they're changed, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you talked yourself into in the past. I feel like you talked yourself into the fact that this person really could not continue being this much of a dirtbag, but they continued to prove you wrong over and over again. So now you're traumatized. Okay, tell me about reckless love here with Jezebel in the reverse. Holy Spirit, interesting, guys. So we have the Fool. Okay, the Fool. Like I said, the Fool. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling vulnerable at this point. You're feeling like, listen, you know, at any moment, this person could go off and be with another person and come back around and act like it's nothing. And I would know nothing. I would be none the wiser. You know what I'm saying? So there's just an energy of being very anxious. Look, Two of Pentacles under the deck, just being very much kind of like anxious about what this person has going on, going back and forth in your head. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the situation, like it's a lot for you. It is. It's too much for you. And it's too little too late. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling like ish. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take this into the future. You don't want to continue living this way. This is no life for anyone. You're ready to close this cycle so that you can start loving on you. And if someone is going to come that does love on you, I should grab that. I'm going to shuffle further. Should someone come along that does love on you, there we go. Six of Pentacles. See, this is all about you right now. You see what I'm saying? I feel like it's all about giving to yourself at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. That Six of Pentacles, that represents soulmate. And the reason why you feel like ish right now is because you've been giving all of yourself to this person and you weren't receiving. You weren't getting anything in return. And you're done with that. Queen, you see what I'm saying? You have been there and done that long enough. Now you're protecting yourself with the hermit here. Look at this. Virgo energy. You are protecting yourself right now. Okay? Period. Point blank. You are protecting yourself right now, Cancers. That's why it's time for you to close this cycle. So let's look at your person's energy here. What is the energy, the current energy around this person, Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the current energy around Cancer's person? I'll pull oracle messages afterwards. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Okay, so we have Interesting. So we have the moon. Okay, first card out is the moon. So this person is elusive. This person is keeping secrets. Okay, this person is holding on to some sort of information. We have the world here. All right, so there is also an ending here. This person is also closing some sort of a cycle. All right, or there is a cycle, there's an ending with this person. I feel like because of the secrets that this person has been keeping, they're about to lose everything here. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and this person is going to be just as smug about it. Do you see what I'm saying? This person is not even going to really have any regard. Do you see what I'm saying? Again, it's that energy of like, you know, it's like insult on top of injury here. Do you see what I'm saying? This person is absolutely shady here. That's why I'm getting shady here. We have closing the cycle. We have self-love, okay? And this is your energy here. And then we have shady and we have bumping heads, okay? Shady and bumping heads. This person is mad because you're ending the connection, coming up with the Nine of Cups. This person is going to act like they don't care. They're going to act like it's not a big deal that you're leaving, that you're closing the connection. But this person, they're not just addicted to having multiple connections, but this person is also addicted to having you in this position. Do you see what I'm saying? This is, wow. Under the deck, look, we have the King of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles and the World again with the Eight of Swords. Look at this. Wow. And the Seven of Cups. So now this person, yeah, with the Queen of Wands, this person is now sitting in a state of confusion, okay, about why they're in this situation. And look, we have the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands here. But the King of Wands is here with the Knight of Pentacles, right? So this person had some sort of a secret plan. All right. They were executing some sort of a plan. And I feel like it was to go and be with this Queen of Wands sitting over here. But we also have this Seven of Cups with the Queen of Wands. I feel like this Queen of Wands didn't have any idea that this person was married or didn't have any idea of whatever kind of plans this King of Wands had. We have the World and we have the Eight of Swords. So this talks about some sort of an ending, and there's going to be someone who's trying to stop it or block this. They're going to be trying to block this ending. Okay. So this person is going to be acting confused when it comes to this third party. They're going to try to act as if they don't know what you're talking about. With the moon and the world, once again, you have confusion. Look, you have confusion about this ending. Like this person is going to be acting like they don't know why it's over or why you're ending things. This person is going to try to delay your plans, or they're going to try to make plans to delay you or slow you down. So that's why I'm getting that Knight of Pentacles energy, because this person is counting on you staying. This person was counting on you being there in the future. They weren't having any intentions or plans on you up and leaving. And I feel like they're going to get upset about this. And with bumping heads, this person is going to lose their ish. That's why we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and we have the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands here. It's getting ready to go down, because this person is trying to stop you from what you've already clearly made a decision. With too late here, you're already gone. You're already gone. And this person is trying to tell you, with Jezebel in the reverse here, with the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I don't know anything about any Queen of Wands. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. What do you mean? Who is that? What is that? That's an old picture, or that's an old text message. You know, you're not looking at the dates right. So this person, yeah, they're going to try to get out of it. But the thing of it that's so frustrating is how smug they're going to come off initially, as if they don't care that you're walking away, or that the situation is ending, or that it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's going to be a big deal. Let's pull some oracle messages for this person before we clarify here. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. High Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person. So we have chemistry. We have hookup. Yeah, this person definitely has no shortage when it comes to, you know, hooking up with people. They are known for sleeping around. You just didn't know. You just didn't know. This person was keeping a lot of secrets. We have crush. This person had a secret crush here. Or there were people that were crushing on your person while you were committed. So yeah, crush and committed. Like, this person was crushing or looking at, you know, others in that way while they were committed. This was a regular thing for this person. Let's get two more. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Tell me about Cancer's person. Tell me about Cancer's person. Like I said, this person is pretty shady. Pretty shady. Pretty shady. We got message me and experiment. See, this person was just out there doing ish. They didn't care who, what, you know what I'm saying? They were just out there doing whatever for the moment. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like it's going to catch up. We have red flags here, okay, with a big stop sign. Okay, this person is going to be stopped in their tracks. Okay, they're going to be stopped in their tracks. That's why we have the World several times. Closing this cycle, we have the World and we have the World. This is one of the only decks that I have the World twice in, and we got it both times. And we had gotten it already again because it was like under the deck, and I put it back in and it came back. Listen, don't play. Do not play. Don't play. Let's see. Jesus deck. No. Okay, so let's clarify here. This moon here, what are these secrets this person was keeping? I feel like this person was having secret rendezvous, connections, hooking up, like it says here, hooking up with other people, experimenting. This person was wiling out. Tell me about secrets, and whatever the secrets were, it caused an ending. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, of all things, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever the secrets were, there's an energy of this person was I feel like this person was putting themselves out there. This person may have been paying or using money in some way. Under the deck, we have the Three of Wands. I feel like this person was like traveling, spending money on these third party energies, maybe taking people on trips. Do you see what I'm saying? There were secrets this person was keeping. And I feel like this is why this is what's going to cause this ending. Like, this is how it's going to come back to you. Tell me about the world, please. Tell me about the world. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Were they using your money? We have the top. Sudden ending. This is sudden change. Everything being uprooted. Everything is coming to a halt. Didn't I tell you this? OMG. Under the deck, oh my God, we have the Chariot, the travel card. Once again, this person ain't going to be taking any more trips with your money. And that's why this person was trying to stop you from going, because they knew that their wish fulfillment, they knew that, their golden goose was headed out. This person was shady. This person was taking from you. This was a financial rendezvous. They were rendezvousing. They were not only cheating, but this person was also using your finances. Okay. Tell me about the Nine of Cups in the reverse here. This is somebody who's very superficial. You can't believe anything that this person says. This person is acting one way when it's really another. But they're acting like it's not really a big deal. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. That one in the reverse. Yeah, look. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. This person is acting as if it's not a big deal because they're just going to be free to be with whoever they want to be with. They're just going to be free to move on to the next person. right? That's their attitude. See, 8 of Cups. You walking away. They're going to act like you leaving is not a big deal because you've just freed them to go and be with other people. That's why I said this person is going to get nasty. Love message in my way. See? And effed up over you. See, this person is going to say something so nasty, okay, about you walking away and leaving them that it's going to make it clear as to why you are, it's good that you left. This person is trying to say something to upset you emotionally because they feel as though it's going to keep you from going or it's going to slow you down. They feel like you're going to get emotionally caught up with them. Tell me about the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. But you're going to confuse them. We have the Fool and the Knight of Swords. Listen, you're going to be out that door so fast, this person's head is going to spin. They're not even going to understand. That Knight of Swords is such a quick moving energy, and the Fool doesn't play around either. All I'm trying to tell you is listen, this person doesn't think you can start over. Okay. They don't think, they think that they can say something to piss you off, to slow you down. No, it's just going to help you get away from them even faster. Do you see what I'm saying? Look, we have the 9 of Cups in the upright. Listen, this is just going to push you towards what you really want, right? This is just going to push you towards your wish fulfillment. They're sitting here 9 of Cups in the reverse. They're being smug and smart ass about everything, right? But you're like, okay, that's fine, baby. Have it your way. Okay. Look, with love messages and have it your way, you want to say that nasty crap to me? Go ahead, baby. Have it your way. Okay. But now I'm getting ready to have it my way. Okay. We getting ready to have it our way. All right. That's what's going to happen here. And you trying to stop me is going to be a joke as well, because I'm still going with the chariot energy that we see here with the Tower and the Chariot. Okay. I'm going to be leaving so quick. It's going to be over so fast. Your head is going to spin. So look, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So there's an energy of, back and forth. Okay. Back and forth. This person is going to try to block you from leaving by going back and forth with you, thinking that you're going to spend the time and the energy on them. We have the 6 of Cups here under the deck with the Page of Cups. So this person is coming in, but look at what we have right after that, baby. Oh, the world. It's still over. So after you get through reminiscing and apologizing and saying all the things that you feel like you need to say to make you feel better, I'm still leaving. Oh my God. Cancer. With the 8 of Pentacles, I am going to leave and live my best life. I'm going to leave and work on self. Okay. What does it say? Self love, baby. Self love. Closing this cycle, the world, and self love. Look at how many times we had the world show up in this reading. I cannot believe the world came out again in this deck, but yes, I can. Yes, I can. Y'all think I be playing. Okay, I don't know why y'all don't put some respect on my channel and like this video. You better. Please like the video if you like the message, even just a little bit. Like the video, y'all. Hype me up. I hype me up. Okay. I do. I hype me up. I hope you guys do. So we have the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This person is going to be confused. How come this Queen of Wands isn't arguing back with me? How come this Queen of Wands isn't over emotional? How come this Queen of Wands isn't upset and picking fights and, upset because I'm doing this and doing that? I'm confused. I don't understand. Like, this King of Wands is going to be seriously at a loss as to why you're not responding to them. You're looking the complete other direction. You're sitting there with your hair blowing in the sun, and you're just sitting there like, I am not bothered by anything you have to say. And the King of Wands is all the way over here on the other side. Okay. So that's how I know there's some separation here. All right. Tell me about this Seven of Cups and this Queen of Wands energy. Whoop. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. You have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups coming in here. Baby, I'm not even entertaining you any further, let alone negotiating with you. Okay. It's over. Okay. There's an energy of you letting this person know. Never no more, says the Empress. Look at your energy coming through. Oh my gosh, Cancer. Look at this with the Five of Pentacles. There's going to be some crying. There's going to be some sad singing. Ooh, didn't I say crying, sad singing, and flower bringing, baby? Because when you walk away, honey, when you walk away, oh, MG, this person is going to think about it twice. They should have just left quietly, is what should have happened. And I feel like that's the title of the reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. #win. I'm going to be coming back to announce the winners later. I love you. Bye.